had a really interesting chat with someone last week, and I was talking about how I don't feel maternal, like how I've never had that maternal instinct and have never really wanted children, and how it makes me feel like a bad person, and that I think about every single day the question, like, do I want kids or not? Like, it's something that I think about all the freaking time. It's really annoying. And then this girl reminded me that if I can feel such love for a cat, Maurice, then I do have some maternalness in me, and that it'd be more so with a child. And I thought that was interesting. I'd never really looked at it like that, but obviously cats are soft and fluffy and kids aren't. Oh, me and Maurice are just having a little cuddle. He always comes when I'm working at my desk. He always comes and like asks for attention, and then it ends up being a little baby in my lap. You stop purring though because I'm talking. Why is that? That still didn't give me any comfort though in wondering whether or not I will want children one day. I feel like, yeah, I need to make that decision soonish because time is running out. But also I don't want to have to think about it every day. Is anyone else feeling the same? I wish it wasn't something that played on my mind so much. Back from my trip abroad. Can you even see me? I don't really want to move because I know that Maurice will want to get up, but this angle is not good. Okay, we're making a higher tripod with a cup of tea in a box. Yeah, I'm back from my trip. Hi! And I've got so much editing to do. So much to do. But I've written a really long to-do list. I'm just trying to work my way through it. It's also Friday, which is very exciting. We've got a nice weekend planned, which I will vlog. I hope that my spot patch hasn't been too distracting. It's falling off a little bit. I think I need to put a new one on. Got a cheeky little bagel for lunch today. What a treat! Come on then! Come to me! Come over here! Come to me! Oh, Maurice has come to say hi. She's walking to you, Bex. Oh, it's about spirits. Wait, I'm just gonna... Oh.
I think it's going to be sad.
It's going to be depressing.
No, I think it'll be sad, but I don't think it'll be depressing.
Look at me. I'm looking like a right slob today. I finished work for the day and I just FaceTimed my sister because my niece just started like trying to take her first steps, and it's the cutest thing ever, and it makes me so thankful that we live in a time with video calling so that I can like see these first little moments. She's just the cutest thing ever. Her first, I don't think I've said this before on the vlog, but her first word is cat. And I like to think that Maurice has a lot to do with that. Like, normally your first word is mum or dad. Mama or dada, and it's cat. So yeah, she's very cute. We've just downloaded a new game called Spiritfarer. We've actually been looking at getting this game for, I want to say a couple of years. We've been looking at the trailer for this, but we've never purchased it. The description says it's a cozy management game about dying, which is a very interesting description. And from the looks of it, you get to build like a little boat community on the water. We'll see how it is. I really need to set up my Twitch account so you guys can watch me play some games. One thing on my very, very long to-do list. But yeah, it's Friday night as well, so we might either walk and get some food or order some food in and have a nice cozy evening. We got caught in the rain. My hair is so wet, but we ventured out to Nando's. I'm so excited for this. Hello. So last Christmas, G's parents bought us a really cool Christmas present, which was, like, I didn't even know this was a thing, but it's a personal shopping experience in Borough Market where you get like an hour's tour and like walk around of the market and get taught some history and hopefully get to meet some of like the sellers, and then you also get a £50 credit to spend in the market. So after so long, we finally found a weekend where we can book it in, and that's what we're doing today. So we are a little bit early and we're just walking around. Ooh, just finding somewhere to grab a coffee before our tour, but it's such a nice kind of different Christmas present for someone who loves London, loves kind of food markets and fresh produce. So I'll take you around and let you know how it goes. Grabbing a coffee from Gentleman's Baristas. I love it around here, it's so beautiful.
So much good fun today.
So far we've got some gorgeous cheeses and Parma hams and some Induja and like sun-dried tomato olive oily stuff. Next we want some bread so we can have like a picky table, and maybe I fancy some seafood as well. Okay, we are home now. We had the loveliest shop around Borough Market with our kind of tour guide who spoke. It was quite informal. She spoke very briefly about the history of Borough Market and then took us to some of her favourite stalls and like showed us the things that she loves and gave some backstory onto the different stalls and where they get their produce and how long they've been in the market. And because she kind of knew a lot of the sellers in there, we were able to have loads of really nice tastings. So we tasted loads of cheese, loads of like meats and hams, salmon, gravlax, which was lovely. And then we had £50 each to spend on kind of produce, and she told us that this kind of initiative, this personal shopping experience, started back in lockdown as a way to get people kind of shopping there for their groceries and to give, like, basically help their sellers still make a good living. So it was a way to basically, yeah, like keep them still in business, which I think is such a great idea. But I think they're going to be changing it soon so that it's a little bit more expensive, because at the moment I don't think they make any profit from the personal shopping experience. So if I were you, I would sign up now and get it as a Christmas gift for whoever you like before it kind of gets a little bit more expensive. Because right now I think the tickets are £50 each, and that credit goes entirely towards buying produce from the businesses in the market. But everything we bought is kind of like wrapped up here, so you're not going to be able to really see it much, but I will be sure to show you as we open and eat everything over the next few days. We started off getting loads of cheese. We got, oh my god, a Gouda, I think it's a Gouda, a Taleggio, which is quite a like creamy cheese, and we have a Sirone cheese here, which is really gorgeous. We got some prosciutto Nero, which is like a melt in the mouth. It's quite expensive, but it'll be so worth it. And a different kind of prosciutto. This is from the Parma ham and mozzarella stand, recommend them. We also picked up some stracciatella, I might be saying that wrong, which is like a creamy, kind of like the inside of a burrata, and I can't wait to have that. We are going to put some caponata on top of that. It looks so nice. We like to make our own caponata, but it takes a very long time. A jar of sun-dried tomatoes with fennel and olive oil. Apparently this will last like 5 months, and if it gets a bit dry we just need to top up with more olive oil. But you can like put this, mix it into scrambled egg, you can have a little bit on toast or bruschetta, you can mix it into pasta, you can put it with feta cheese on top of a salad. Basically there's so many different ways to use this very small type of sun-dried tomato, so I can't wait to try that. Oh, that reminds me, we also got some Induja. Oh, the Induja might be in this one. Feels a bit like it. And then the piece de la resistance is we got some fresh like prawns, big shrimp, and we got a nice fillet of sea bass, which we're going to cook up with that nduja later. Also the biggest loaf of bread. This is actually half the loaf, so you can imagine how big that bread was. But we're gonna half this and put it in the freezer, and then eat the rest of it with all these lovely little snacky bits. Let me quickly open this as well. Apparently this is delicious. It's a Scotch bonnet chili jam. Apparently not too spicy, so we're gonna try that as well with some of these crackers, olive oil crackers. It doesn't look like a lot of food here, but the quality of this is all going to be incredible, and I'm just so excited to have the best picky board for lunches, because we've got so much cheese and ham, and some really nice seafood over the next couple of nights. This is the bread. It is.
Life's not big enough.
Oh my god, it looks so good. This is what the hams look like. Oh my god, if you don't like meat, you're not gonna like this. Okay, it's not the best presented, guys, but here's our feast. We've got our 3 different cheeses and our meats. We've got the stracciatella with capinato on top, and some of those crackers. I've also got some gaffel bitters there, which is like, it's like a Swedish herring fish in like a sherry sauce. It's quite a delicacy. Okay, all I've done today is pretty much talk about food, and I'm not going to stop. So it's dinner time. It's actually quite late for us. We normally eat much earlier than this, but this won't take very long to cook. So what I'm doing is I'm frying some butter and oil in a pan. I'm going to add some chopped shallots and some garlic, and then I'm going to add nduja and oat cream. I would have used double cream, but it gives me spots, so I'm not going to use that. Oh, wine! And then I'm going to add our gorgeous prawns. Look how amazing they look. Oh my goodness. We're going to do this on a pasta. The recipe I found actually does it on bread, so I think we might do a tiny bit of bread with it as well to see what it's like on that, like a creamy nduja prawn on grilled toast. I'm so excited. So here we are frying the nduja with garlic and shallot. I'm going to add cream in now, I think. Right, so we've got the cream in, and now we're adding... Oh, those prawns look incredible. We've added the pasta. We're going to just add a couple of basil leaves, I reckon, just to give it some greenery. What do you reckon? Well, we need to brush up on our presentation, but it looks really good. Oh my god. You guys are going to think I'm so weird, and I am, but basically tonight it looks like a full moon, and that basically means the tide is super low. It's a 0.1, which doesn't sound like anything, but it's really low. So when I last went mudlarking in Bermondsey, the vlog of that will be going up next weekend. You'll see that I got talking to a guy who said if I want clay pipes, I need to come to a certain beach at a 0.2 or 0.3 tide. Well, today it's a 0.1, and the only problem with that is like it's going to be 0.1 at 9:30 in the evening, so it's going to be pitch black out there on the Thames. So I've got my lovely husband chaperoning me to the beach to see if I can find some clay pipes.
Let's go to the beach.
You just get away. Yeah, doing this on a Sunday night. Oh my god, G is a hero. And if I find a pipe, guys, I'm gonna be so happy, because it's all I want to find. But we're all prepared. I've got a little woolly hat. I've got a head torch. I've got my bucket and a little spade. Got some gloves so I don't get Veil's disease. And yeah, come down to the Thames with me. If you guys haven't watched my mudlarking videos yet, then this will be just a little sneak peek as to what you can expect in those videos. Leave the last one up here in a little link so you can check that out. But yeah, let's see if we can find any pieces of treasure. For those who don't know, mudlarking is where you dig around on the foreshore of any kind of river, see if you can find any like things that people have chucked into it throughout the years. The Thames is one of the UK's largest archaeological dig sites, they call it, because over the centuries people have just chucked so much stuff into the Thames, so at a low tide it will kind of get washed up ashore and you can find the things. Yeah, let's head down there. Oh, I look like a burglar. Veil's disease is a disease that you can catch from rats. The reason you can get it from the Thames is because obviously rats piss in the Thames and there are dead rats in the Thames. When I mentioned the disease on Instagram, loads of people had said like that their parents had it, or so they know someone who had it. Apparently it's not very nice. So yeah, that is why we wear gloves. Some mudlarkers don't wear gloves. I find that very bizarre, but they must be pros.
Old school.
What?
Old school.
Old school, yeah. I also don't touch, I don't trust myself not to touch my face or my, like, by having a glove on, it will remind me that I'm dirty, if that makes sense. I have never seen the Thames so low. I am so excited. I'm gonna go right down there. I've got my bucket, I've got my torch. Oh my god, okay, it's quite muddy. It's quite muddy here. Oh, whoa, that is very muddy. But, well, think of all the treasure. And it's gonna get lower than this. This is not even the lowest tide. That's insane. Okay, the guy said by all these kind of rocks and boulders, he said, is where you'll find a lot of the clay pipes. So let's have a look. Guys, I found a crab. He's alive. He's very cute. Full one. Oh yeah, look, there's loads around here. Loads of pipe pieces, but not a bowl. I reckon the bowls will be a bit deeper into the mud. I feel like my torch hasn't done very much today. That's not flattering. This is what I look like. Guys, I'm covered in mud. I lost a shoe. So I was standing in my sock. I need to have a bath when I get home. I don't know if you can see the state of me. I'm covered in mud. Don't mind the sounds of the kettle. Why do I always vlog without lipstick on and I always look like a corpse? It's not cool. It's time to wash my mudlarking treasures. There we go. Oh my god, this is my favourite lipstick ever and it's discontinued. It's called American Sweetheart by Charlotte Tilbury. Please can you message them and tell them to bring it back, because it's just the most perfect pinky nude. I'm about to wash everything. I'm just so paranoid about us getting ill. So don't worry guys, I'm like bleaching everything. Are you excited? What are you most excited that you think we found?
I'm really excited that I think we found an orange Britvic bottle from circa 2010.
What's a Britvic bottle?
You know these little orange juices?
Is that what you reckon that is? I'm very excited about the bottle.
About my wooden toy thing.
Oh yeah, so G picked up something and was like, what is this? It looks so bizarre. Like in the dark, it looked really weird, but now that we're in daylight, it'll be interesting to see what it actually is and if it is anything at all.
Crab shell.
Yeah, it could have been something really like, it could just be like a stone, but from what we could see, it had like a hard wooden base, like an old like toy. I don't know, it was really weird. Anyway, I'm gonna wash this all up. Even the torch in there is absolutely encrusted with mud, so this is gonna take a while. And there's my sock. I had to take off. It's so gross. This is what it's looking like at the moment. Gross. Okay, that took me so long, but here are all the bits I found. So much stuff. So loads of clay pipe stems and only a couple of bowls, but none, like no full bowls. We've got a lot of ones that are kind of broken. I do like this one though, because it has the kind of pattern on there. Sorry, my nails are dirty because this took me so long. And lots of them have their, like, some little letters down here. I don't know if you can see that. It's on here as well. It says RH just on this little stem bit, and EL. But yes, I am still in the hunt for a full pipe bowl. Loads of big bits of pottery. I think my favourite has to be this one. I just like the kind of house scene on there. And this one, which is a handle. I absolutely love that. I was so excited to find that. And then this thing, which I think is quite old. It's like the stem of a jug, maybe a Bartman jug. Who knows? If anyone can recognise, like if we've got any historians watching, please have a look, tell me what some of these are. 2 bottles, probably not that old, but kind of cool to find them intact. G picked up this really weird rusty metal thing. Part of me thinks it looks like the kind of thing to a coffee machine, you know, where you put your coffee in there, but it can't be because it looks way too old. So if anyone knows what this is, maybe part of a boat or something I need to chip away at the inside. And then this is the weird thing I was telling you about, which gives me the creeps now that I can see it in daylight. It is like loads of shells and fossils combined in this really weird cup with kind of like a blunt base. I've never seen anything like this and it is freaking me out. What is that? Is it an animal? Is it an alien? What is it? 1 minute I'm cleaning mud from some broken bits of pottery, and the next I am on the way to a blogger event. Dolled myself up, haven't I? I've got some lipstick on and a nice shirt. So awkward vlogging in public.